And I think that's a good transition because I do have a lot of listeners that are in pain, whether it be physically or mentally. A lot of it is from back pain or prior surgery, stuff like that. So, what have you helped your clients with as far as pain, whether it be physically or mentally? And how did you decide to, how did you decide what to prescribe as far as plants and that type of stuff? Like, how did you, I'm trying to word this right. Like, is there like a specific plant that helps with inflammation, a specific plant that helps with this, like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you say it.
I totally get what you're saying. So the plant-based diet is an anti-inflammatory diet, and everything I'm saying I can back up with tons of science articles. So when you eat more plants, the inflammation in your body goes down. Okay. There's antioxidants in there that really helps with brain health and all different functions of the body. So there's not this one magical plant that's going to heal all. What we need to do is focus on adding in more plants and decreasing dairy. Dairy is actually highly inflammatory for the body, as well as some meat. So you don't need meat at every meal. You can get all the protein you need from plants, from all different plant-based sources. And that's what I teach in my program. But just implementing and adding in more plants is already going to help your body. So for one thing, it takes your body anywhere from about 48 hours to 72 hours to digest meat and only 8 to 12 hours to digest plants. So when you're decreasing the amount of meat and adding in plants, your body actually has more energy to heal itself instead of constantly breaking things down. So that's just one aspect of it. But I have helped so many women in pain with arthritis. I have a paraplegic woman in my program right now who has gotten a lot of relief in her hips. I've worked with so many different women. I'm trying to think now. I had a woman who couldn't grow her eyelashes for years. As soon as we started adding in more plants, her eyelashes immediately grew. Women who have been dealing with hormonal disorders haven't got their menstrual cycle in 1 to 2 years, and within implementing the right balanced plant-based diet, within 2 months, they've gotten it back. So this really helps to decrease inflammation all over the body. I was doing some research last night after we spoke, and I found a couple good amount of articles showing the connection between eating a more predominantly plant-based diet and reducing pain in lower back specifically. So it can really help with all of that. Processed sugars are no good. It creates a lot of inflammation in the body. So not necessarily, I don't like to focus on taking things out. What I like to focus on is adding things in. So if I were to work with a client who had extreme back pain, I'd assess their diet, I see what they're doing, and then say, what can we add in here? Can we add in the power shake that's going to give you some more nutrients, give you some more greens? Can we add in the biomedic that's going to help detox your body? Can we add in a smoothie in the morning instead of having your eggs, bacon, and cheese? For dessert, instead of having the dairy ice cream, can we make like a banana nice cream, or I make all different desserts, but teaching them how to eat more whole foods rather than relying on processed foods, that's what helps. But definitely there is a method to the madness. You also have to learn, how to balance the meals appropriately with the macronutrients, how to get in the right amount of micronutrients. But it's complicated, it sounds like, but just adding in more plants helps. So that's where I start.